Hi guys, my name is Fahd Dawood. Welcome back. I want to share something unique that I've learned recently, and it's applicable to all kinds of real estate that's being bought, whether it's residential or commercial, by investors at every stage. What do I mean by that? Some investors are buying one apartment or a villa or a townhouse for their own end use. That means that they want to live in it. Some investors are buying it to rent it out to get rental income. And then there is, on that spectrum, people who are buying extremely large assets, so to speak, closer to the 100 million dirham or $100 million mark. So this rule applies across the board. There is no substitute to quality. And what do I mean by when I say there's no substitute to quality? I've got another video also here if you want to search. It's called Buying Quality is Cheaper in Dubai. Number one thing, you got to recognize that Dubai is a maturing market, okay? The Dubai rental income, as the market has been maturing over the last 15 years, has been coming down in terms of percentage returns. So whereas 2005-6 you might be getting 10% net rental income return into your pocket, now it's more around the 4 to 6 to 4 to 7, sometimes 8% range, because as the markets mature, rental incomes come down. However, quality never goes out of fashion. And why is buying quality cheaper in the long term? Number one, as the market matures, the developers or the builders that have delivered a streamless, problemless process of from purchase to delivery, they have really started to stand out. And if you purchase an apartment with one of them, or a townhouse or a villa, your entire process is streamlined. You get no surprises at any stage, and at the end of the day, when you get your property, it's of very good high quality. For me, that's peace of mind right from the day that you put the reservation deposit all the way to the end when you actually receive your property. And this is when I talk about when a developer is focused on delivering quality, they make sure that the entire process is driven with quality in mind and with customer service in mind. Now there's something else that I wanted to also share with you that I've discovered, and it's the truth be known, us agents / investors are always learning from our investors and from the processes of the deals that we are involved in. The trick is to take that learning and apply it to the next person's deal who we're helping, so that they can get a good bargain and a good deal as well from all the learning that we have. Here's something very important that you need to know. So recently I've been helping an investor sell and acquire a large asset. So let's say it's it's in the 70 million dirham to 100 million dirham range. That's roughly about $30 million plus. The kind of questions that I've been getting from this investor are uniquely different than what I get from the investor who's looking to buy one apartment. This investor is concerned about the long-term viability of the asset that they're buying. They're buying a building, right? So they are concerned about what are the maintenance costs in the long term, and we'd like to know who are the company appointed and how are they going to be keeping the costs down. They want to know what elevator brand has been used and from which country, what kind of electrical lights have been used, and what kind of sensors have been used. They want to know what kind of furniture or cabinetry in the kitchen has been used, where is it from. They're going into such minute details that it sometimes baffles me that what does it matter what kind of cabinetry is being used, but when I think about it, it's actually very critical. Why? Because the quality of the build, or the quality that the contractors put into the building today, is what's going to make the building last longer, less repairs, less expenses for maintenance, which means at the end of the day, it's better and more money in the investor's pocket. And this is something that the small investor, sometimes, I don't want to call him small, but the investor who's buying one unit does not really pay attention to. What do I mean by that? Have you ever thought about what are the elevators being used? What kind of electrical sensors, what kind of lights have been used? Are they energy efficient? You don't most of the time. But if you do, you will walk away with a better bargain, with better quality that is put in the building. Because I'll be honest, truth be told, any developer for the first year can make the building look really smart, shiny and neat and clean. It's only in year 2, 3, 4 and 5 or so forth when the building actually shows its true face, when the makeup's kind of worn out, people are going in and out, the elevator buttons are being pressed on a regular basis by the kind of configuration that you have in the building. Like, I would even say, you know, you have to recognize that if a building has a lot of studios, you should know that there's going to be a lot of usage on the elevators. So elevators that need servicing, full rehauling, for instance, every 10 years, these elevators are going to need full rehauling every 7 years because the amount of usage gets increased. So I think as an investor, you should be smart about this, or use somebody smart. Shouldn't just be looking at the numbers. You should be getting deeper into the game to understand that what kind of quality are you buying. That way you get a better deal and you make more money. Hit the bell icon, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love to answer questions. Send me a comment. If you even disagree, I'd love to hear from you. Look forward to talking to you.